And we're just going to make sure we go live before anything else. Yep, we're live. Hello everybody, it's your boy Downhill Games. Welcome back to another episode of Dice Tossers. And today, we got a very, very interesting session planned out for today. As we are having, well, firstly, we're having a whole new player in the game. Say hello, our two new players.
Hi.
And the other one is just setting up his computer. One of the new players is known as Paige. She is also going to be streaming her part of the stream on her own thing, which is linked in the description. So go check out her. Check out her view if you want to see the player side of them getting royally them messing up everything that I love and care for my world.
We don't do that bad.
T-Rex.
I'm going to destroy everything before it can see me.
So where we last left off, the party has still continuing their shenanigans in Northwich, where they are basically... There are several things that happened last session. Some of the party members decided to investigate all the weird appearance of random items appearing in people's homes. Some people decided to go to the noble's house for more information, and some people called Dad, as Dad and Granddad and Loki made an appearance, like family reunion. Yay. Other shenanigans happened where there was a failed assassination attempt and then a successful one. Some of the players are now in prison cells, and right now one of the players has decided to swap characters. So I do apologize. Ainz, would you like to is there anything you would like Gray to say before he leaves? The night before.
He will leave a spell. He will leave a scroll for Alfred to dispel magic.
Like I said, you cannot do that. As you cannot, you're not Artificer. You cannot imbue the scroll with dispel magic.
Oh, you never told me that.
You need to be an That's Artificer's whole gimmick.
Aww.
I'm sorry, Gray.
It's fine.
You're the only person in the party who can cast dispel magic.
Alright, what's up?
We're just starting. Basically, Gray's final wishes before he escapes his prison cell and goes on the run.
Yes, and he was trying to complete a task that takes like months to do and a lot of gold.
Yeah. Which he has no time for that shenanigans. So any last words you would like to say to the rest of to everybody before I remove your token?
Yes. Gray will leave a letter for Alfred specifically.
Duly noted.
And under the bed, there will be an object with a spell in it. Since I can't do the scroll.
Unfortunately, to imbue an object with a spell, you also need to be Artificer.
What do you mean? No, the orb. The orb of power.
Oh, you're gonna leave the orb of power? Okay.
This is why the note explains stuff. There will be 2 charges of dispel magic.
Alright, that's actually plausible due to your orb of power. Okay. As Gray will leave his most powerful magic item behind and leave.
Yeah, I was making dinner.
Anyway. Great, we just started.
I'm covered in flour.
What a coincidence. I'm ordering dinner.
And let's start with our new player, Paige. Paige. What is your character's name?
Pagu.
Her name is Verona.
Verona. After a long travel, you have finally made yourself down up north to Northwich. You and your familiar are both quite tired, and your familiar has been nagging you the entire way you got to town. Just completely nagging. Ugh, my wings hurt. Can I just sit on your shoulder?
She goes, sure.
He sits on your shoulder. 5 minutes later, he starts flying again.
It's like a cat.
2 minutes later, ugh, my wings hurt. Can I sit on your shoulder? This has been going on for like the last 3 hours.
She goes, how about you just sit on the shoulder and stay on the shoulder?
Then I get uncomfortable as you walk.
I can always carry you.
What is your familiar?
Still uncomfortable.
Out of pure curiosity, what is your familiar?
We'll get to that later, Cam.
It can speak, so it's probably a dragonette or a pseudo dragon.
As he will continue flying around you, as you finally make your way over to Northwich.
Yes, Northwich, not to be confused with Sandwich.
She would have gone, stop whining and just sit on my shoulder whenever you get tired. Probably the 5th time he's done.
As he's like, so what are we even doing in this town? Like, we just, left home and just came this way.
Just came interested looking into recipes. Heard someone here had a great birthday cake recipe. Also, you know the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different.
Yep. He's going to say, well, wasn't this place known greatly for their tavern as well? Like, I believe so.
Agreed. But how about we go check it out?
Okay.
Chloe, you're probably gonna want to stay invisible. Some people might try to catch you.
Alright, it will go invisible. Since, how often can it go invisible?
Give me.
Yeah, I can stay invisible permanently until it attacks or acts.
Yeah, she goes, just stay around around my shoulder, so I at least know where you are.
He blows in one of your other ears to cause you to jump. Your familiar has always been kind of a little bit of a dick.
Little shitbag.
If it is an aberration, I can take care of it for you.
Hey, Cavalier, you're not. No. Quiet, guys.
Yeah, but it's also kind of her voice of reason. It stopped her from doing stupid stuff.
Oh, that sounds like Kalir's sword.
As I gotta remember the name of this tavern. Remember the exact name of it.
You want to know the sad thing about the Goliath?
Hold on.
Struggling GM noises intensify.
I never got the Goliath's name.
Oh!
Did you have a one night stand with a guy and completely forget his name?
Yes.
You know you just.
No, she didn't even ask his name.
Oh.
Hold on. I'm totally not watching the last session until we get to the tavern area.
It wasn't even last session, it was the session before last session.
Last session I stabbed a changeling.
Elvin Woods! I remember
Elvin Wood, because it was an erection joke.
Yeah, I remember. I made a joke out of it.
Oh yeah, Elvin Wood. Yeah, oh god, yes.
Erection joke.
You got to the Elvin Wood Tavern. As things seem to be quite calm now. There's still a lot of people in there, several dwarves, some elves, and it seems to be way calmer than normal. As a small elf will walk up to you. Oh, hello. How can I help you?
Just passing through town.
If you need anything, please, let me know. My family's been running this tavern for a very long time. However, unfortunately, my parents had to go off to help with the war effort. So I've been running the tavern for the last few weeks.
Whoa. War effort?
Cameron, silence. Second warning.
Here we go. Do you need any help?
I can't pay you, but yes, I would appreciate the help. If that's, I can make sure your room and food are free tonight for exchange of your help.
Sure, let's go.
Make a history check. By the way, Paige, make a history check. You get advantage because you live in this country. There hasn't been a war in the last 1,000 years or so, maybe 100. A little
He's
iffy.
not saying a word.
A little iffy about that because the whole insanity thing.
Even if she was 100% sure. Great question. How old is this person?
They look to be actually pretty young elf, younger than you. Like this.
She is not saying a goddamn thing about whether the war is going on.
And we couldn't go 10 minutes without a curse word. Thank you.
It's
Oh,
okay.
no, yeah,
That's what Cobb for. If you say a curse word in the first 10 minutes, your video doesn't get.
Yeah, true.
Austin, the 10-minute timer just went off.
Yeah.
She said it right after the 10-minute mark.
Okay. Let's head back up here. Since you're going to be helping with the tavern for a bit, let's head up here, where another person has just entered the town.
Should I make note of the fact that the GM was the first one to curse like 6 minutes in?
The GM's allowed to curse, the players aren't.
Well, I then blame
That's
Crow
bullshit on that.
right afterwards, so that's on him.
Eins. You know what? Because people keep interrupting, I'm moving you to small talk. Eins, you have just gotten into town.
I was gonna say, did you see the DM for my familiar?
Ugh. Did we not set up your familiar?
No.
Are you packing the chain?
Yep.
Alright, I'll give you a character sheet for it. Just as you're walking around, your little buddy just is sleeping. They're tired.
Got it.
As they kind of stayed watch for you last night as you kind of slept.
I am looking for my father. I was told he's in town.
Yes, due to what your pact says, you have to, right?
Yeah.
And you chose a pseudo dragon, and Apex went with the first thing of first. As your little buddy is talking to you in your head, you can just... Oh, you already picked a token for it. Nice.
Right. Am I able to find Alfred? I'm asking everyone, including the church.
Including the church.
Including...
Hold on one moment. Roll me investigation. Because that sounds like something investigation would be required for. To see where you can find leads. Oh, yes, you accidentally ran into a cleric who was just talking about how this amazing man named Alfred was a descendant of a god and that we need to spread his holy religion everywhere. As basically you bumped into this cleric, she apologizes, and she tells you exactly where Alfred is, that he's staying with the Lord's Manor. And she's hoping to spread his greatness across the land as she is going on a personal journey to do so, letting this information go everywhere.
Great. I will head straight towards the manor.
Alright, we'll get back to you in just a second. Go back to General.
Okay.
Alright.
My tail is not for that.
I love natural 20s.
Oh no.
I love natural 20s. I just love them.
No.
Alright. Kalir, Alfred,
Aelfred.
Am I
and
still in jail?
James. First off, James, where on earth are you?
I'm with the king. I'm pretending to be one of his guards. I have
The
to
king?
protect him.
The king?
Yeah,
The king.
yeah.
The Lord.
Somehow James has gotten to the capital, decided to be near the king.
Yeah, so I can assassinate him, take his place.
You better not.
This
You're
is
underage.
the
I have
this
plans.
is the day. This is like the morning, by the way. This is the morning of the assassination. After the assassination, and the Lord has been grieving over his dead wife. He hasn't gotten any sleep, and they have taken the body. However, the Lord is spending most of his time by himself. He
Understandable.
has been dismissing his guards to go away and leave him alone. Kaiden has also been ordered to leave him alone as well. So James, are you guarding the outside of the Lord's door?
I'm gonna check on the prison cell.
I'm probably guarding his room.
The Lord's room?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You
I
and,
owe him that much.
You and Bjarni, right?
Yep.
The Lord has personally thanked both you and Bjarni for trying, as he's still saddened of her loss, but he noticed that it wasn't your fault. But he's
Especially because I
still...
brought him the head of one of the fuckers.
Yeah. He has even offered you even more... He's offered you money if you can bring the head of the guy who kissed his wife to death, by what you've described to him. He wants him dead. As Umbreon, you go to the holding area.
Mm-hmm.
As the guard who is currently being hugged by Sir Mello is cursing you out.
I'll say quiet prison in his voice. And stop mimicking my voice, or you're getting 20 more years.
My God. You are 12.
Yes, doesn't stop me from being an asshole.
Doesn't stop me from being an asshole. Kalir, you wake up.
Am I still in the prison cell?
Yeah. The obvious 12. You see James just yelling at at the guard. As you also see that Gamer has fucked off. There seems to be a
I'm the only
note
one
in
who-
his cell.
So I'm the
I
only
will
one-
open up the cell and say I'm confiscating this prison, and you come with me.
Who you say?
Your
Who you say?
her.
Her?
Yeah, I'm gonna say her lord friend wants her.
Alright. What are you
I am
doing?
going to grab James by the ear and walk him out of there.
What about the note in the other cell?
Yeah, I'll grab the note. But I'm
Kalir,
not.
make an investigation check, please.
My hand is not leaving James's ear, no matter what.
Make a perception check, please, Kalir.
Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you don't notice. As you just grab the note and leave. Hey, James. You can also try the perception check if you want.
Go.
And the orb was lost to history.
Perception.
Gamer, do me a favor.
Hmm?
Roll me stealth for the orb. Just your stealth. Just your old character's stealth. Basically how well you hit it.
Sometimes I wonder.
Unfortunately, James, you don't find anything.
Hey,
as Cavalier is dragging you out of this place by holding your ear, as Sir Mallow is trying to grab you, like very
I
pitifully.
grab Sir Mallow first, and I'm locking the thing behind me and say, "Enjoy your life sentence."
The guard will try to tackle you to the ground. Make an athletics or dexterity.
Rapier. I'm pointing it right at him, unless he wants to get stabbed again, which went wonders for him last time.
Oh wait, who's getting tackled?
James. He's a. The guard's going to have to try. And this is not surprise round, James, so.
I mean, I have a weapon. He doesn't. That's not gonna go good.
He's got to try. You're a 12-year-old kid. Not 10-year-old, I mean. My bad. I didn't mean to overestimate you.
I mean, if he wants to be unconscious so
And
bad.
that's how James lost an ear.
So, James, make that acrobatics or athletics check. It's up to you. As I must.
Hey, 9.
Oh, that's without adding his. James, you're pinned to the ground and restrained. As he's yelling.
No, grappled. Those are two different conditions, good.
It's a nat 20. I'm sorry. You're pinned down.
Grapple. My barbarian would like to love the game, but not how it works, sadly.
As he looks at Cavalier and yells at him, "Go get the guard! No!"
Hey, God.
As he
Good night. I'm gonna blow some essence of aether in his nose.
How you gonna grab your shit?
Oh no, I'm going
Grapple
to
you
get
to move your
another.
arm.
I'm going to get another guard.
All right. Did you have that already?
Yep.
Oh,
You said I made this already. And he's not unconscious for the next 8 hours.
Any con saved or anything?
Yeah, there's con save. DC 15.
All right. Oh.
And he's also poisoned.
He is knocked out and poisoned.
I'm
As
gonna say sorry
Cavalier,
about that.
as Cavalier has already left to get a guard as this was going on.
Hey, Cavalier, what's your AC?
18
Oh, 18.
permanently. Cavalier has ran. Cavalier, what are you doing?
I'm going to get Alfred to try and figure out what the fuck happened last night.
You see Alfred up some stairs near a room, like on the balcony. Alfred, you can clearly see the holding cells from where you are, from the first floor, and you can see Cavalier running out. Are you yelling for Alfred or anything like that?
James did something stupid.
Are you yelling for Alfred? Is what I'm asking.
No, I'm going to run up to him and tell him, Alfred, James did something stupid.
I'm fully aware.
Aware of what?
He did something stupid.
Yeah, I tried to drag him up to you, but he got away.
I already talked to him yesterday.
He tried to make himself look like a guard.
I am a guard.
That's a new level.
What are you talking about, guys? I'm a guard. And you don't know I'm not a guard because disguise kits are amazing.
The armor doesn't fit you correctly. They can tell who you are, but normal guards are having a hard time doing so due to high stress.
Because you have the equipment.
Yeah. I'm sorry, James, but your height is different from this man. I'm sorry.
Go.
You are 10.
11, but
Because that will make one hell of a difference, right?
Yeah.
So, Kalir, what are you doing?
All right, what happened last night? Gray and I got into the house. Gray's now missing. There was a note in his cell.
Address
And
Alfred.
yeah, here, I'm gonna hand Alfred the note. And the guards seem more on edge. Did something happen?
You could say that.
Well, it wasn't one of the children, right?
No.
I mean, remember what you've heard, Kalir. The Lord's last child went to a special school, and Kaiden's currently the leader to the next heir. So he's the next heir to the
Next
house.
successor.
Yeah, next successor. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with words tonight.
Don't
Sorry.
you think it's... Hey, Alfred?
What?
Don't you think it's odd that... Remember the sorcerer? Before he came out here, he said that the Lord had 2 sons and a daughter.
Your point?
Has he once mentioned either of his sons?
He's only mentioned his daughter to me.
You don't think he's... Do you think that he has... Do you think my theory of disappearance and then forgetting could be correct?
Possibly.
At this point, there is a commotion at the front entrance as some guards are trying to keep someone out of getting into the Lord's Manor. I'm sorry, but you're not allowed in here. Gamer.
Is this me?
Yep.
But my dad's in there.
Listen, sweetie. None of us guards know you. We cannot let
Who said it
someone...
was a guard?
We cannot let you in here. Go play somewhere else.
Look,
I'm going to walk to the fucking front door because I heard Dad, and I'm going to assume it's the Lord. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Like, you're gonna assume it's the Lord's daughter?
Yeah.
I'm coming with you because I'm dressed like a butler. People assume I'm your right-hand woman.
I can turn you into a maid, thank you very much.
Don't try it.
As
I
Bjarni
wouldn't
will...
be trying, I can.
As Bjarni will wait for instructions.
I will put both of them to sleep.
Roll sleep, I guess? Hold on, let me just check something here real quick. Just a little checky. Just a little checky. I gotta. Oh. Okay, so we minus 7 from that. Guard's health total is. No, you don't put the guards to sleep. However, your dragon's having a good nap.
Damn it.
You could have put one of the guards to sleep, but the dragon had lower HP.
This is fine. Put one of the guards to sleep.
Nope, no, you could have put one of the guards to sleep with that total. 36 is exact.
Damn.
As the dragon's asleep.
Do they get sleepy?
No, but they are like, I think your pet just fell asleep. You should probably take it home.
Look, let me talk to Alfred.
Listen, he is we understand that he is a holy figure, but we cannot let people into the Lord's Manor. There's been some trouble. We need to take care of it. Please stay out.
Lord, what
Kalir?
Lord?
Kalir is just going to look at Alfred as soon as she heard his name mentioned. Like, what did you do?
I just shrug.
As
Do I
I'm
see
walking
them?
beside you.
not past the guards, no. And they're like, please leave, or we're going to have to put you into custody.
What's happening?
Oh, Lord Alfred, very sorry, sir. We have just
As they say that, I will misty step past them to hug Alfred.
leaving your dragon there.
This is fine.
Flop.
As the dragon falls to the ground. Flop.
Wakes up from fall damage.
Are we rolling for fall damage? Okay, then. Let me roll that d6.
It can't, it's not far enough for fall damage.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
That has to be a minimum 60 feet.
Yeah.
No, it has to
As,
be minimum 10.
as Amber,
Fall damage goes into effect after 10 feet.
Amber misty steps and hugs Alfred. This random kid, Alfred, just hugged you.
I'm just like, what the fuck? Do I recognize any of the features of this person?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out too.
As the guards are going to try to pry you apart from him and try to put you under arrest. Cavalier, this looks like a normal kid. Alfred, this kid looks a lot like you.
Who was your mother?
As the guards will try to put her under arrest.
I'm gonna wave them off, and I just hear that name, and I'm just... Fuck.
You slept with the queen of the summer court.
Cavalier, hey, how does Cavalier know that?
She just said to Tanya.
How do you know who Titania is?
Most people
She's
have an
not.
idea on really high-ranking Feyar because they're right up there next to deities.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the guards will be like, sorry, Lord Alfred, but we have our orders. We have to put her under arrest now. She is trespassing.
Can we just put the kid back outside? Look, kid, after I'm done with what I'm doing, I'll come find you.
Kalir is just, she looks impressed but also horrified.
But
And quite honestly, and I'm just gonna look at Kalir, I thought it was a wet dream.
Well, this wet dream obviously resulted in some reality.
But it took me 10 years to get permission to come visit.
How old are you, Alfred?
He's not a young man. He is 25, so that would have been at age 15. I mean, that's about on par, I'm being real. He wasn't, like, legally allowed to be a man yet. He was 1 year off, but...
And also, in the Feywild, time works way differently.
Yep. Feywild's fucking crazy.
As the guards are like, alright, out with you. As one of them puts a hand on your shoulder. Alright, come on, out with you before we have to put you under arrest. But anyone else? Huh?
I'm going to ask him if he promises to come find me.
I'll find you.
All right. Bye, Dad.
As they as one of the guards turns around. You know, me and my buddy took a big risk there not following orders.
Would you like to meet Loki?
Well, we took a big risk of losing our job.
Which I could save. So it's not that big of a risk.
Leave them alone, man. All the nobles are stingy with their coin. As one of the other guards is sensible and will try to get coin out of you.
He won't push me. He's not dumb enough for that.
I give them each 5 gold.
Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. As the man's like, she knows what's up. As they both go back to their watchful positions, pocketing the gold.
Altair, you. A child. Oh, gods, I feel so sorry for that child.
The fun part's gonna be figuring out what they want.
One moment, please. Hey, James, go to small talk with me. What are you doing, James?
Hmm.
You have an
Well, I just got her
unconscious.
out of prison.
You have an unconscious man there.
No, he's a prisoner. I'm throwing him back in the thick stuff. And just because he was being rude, I'm throwing away the
You're
once I get outside.
Okay. So now you're
Me?
going outside.
You know, I'm going to say I'm going to pay my debt with pretty hefty quotation marks.
All right. As Sir Mallow will follow you
Hey,
on foot.
in Austin, the armor would fit me because all for medium-sized creatures, all armor, all sizes. Just telling you that. I'm trying to cuff me. But anyway,
All right. Where are you going?
he hasn't skill. I'm going to pay my debts, and if he's not there,
You go to the Assassin's Guild once again. Same guy as before. Looks at you. What do? He's just looking at you, standing in front
I'm
of the
gonna
door.
show. I'm just gonna show him the thing,
Show him what?
the tattoo.
All right. He lets you in.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in.
As you go in, you see the same high elf as before, smirking. As he is currently accepting the payment for the job he just did.
Good for him.
As he turns around. Oh, sorry, kid. Maybe next time. Time to pay your due.
Cool. I give him a handful of errands. Oh, did I tell you I was broke? Whoop, must have slipped my.
As many people in the Assassin's Guild start talking. Eh. Well, maybe do you have any magic items on you can sell to me then?
That wasn't a part of the deal. I said all the gold I have, and I don't have any, so I don't owe you anything.
Hmm. I will remember this. I hope you know that, James. As he
I hope you do, because if not, you have very bad short-term memory loss.
So, I heard you got caught. Is that true?
No, everything was going according to plan. But if you did know what my plan was, I guess you could say I was.
Little advice to a newbie like you. I would lay low for a few days. Maybe leave town.
Don't worry about it. They don't even know.
Sir Mallow will take a defensive position near you. Not liking the rough crowd at all.
Oh, sure, Mallow is fine.
Aw, the little kid has a bear. How sweet.
And the grown man has a very weird pride complex in trying to prove himself to a kid. But hey, I don't like saying the obvious.
Well, I've proved myself, and now I can go after that knoll.
Probably shouldn't do that
Why?
because I know the guy who owns it, and he already has a way of tracking you down next time you get close. But hey, if you want to die so badly, I'm not going to stop.
As someone of the guild will go to the knoll's poster and write contract and due. Means someone has taken the contract and someone's working on it. That means no one else is allowed to work on the knoll contract.
Neat.
What do you do after that?
Then I just want to make sure that I pay my dues with heavy quotation marks and say good luck. Hopefully you make bets that are wiser or deal. Because there are a lot of people in the Nine Hells who would take advantage of minor wordplay like that.
See you later, you little shit.
Whatever floats your boat.
And you leave?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back to everyone else.
I was
What's
the only.
Thor gonna do?
And I'm the only cleric of Loki in the world.
So how's James doing?
I mean, do you want to go check on him?
Being a friend to Alfred.
Nah, I'm good. I'm
Alright.
more trying to figure out.
How south things are gonna go.
Well, now that that's out of the way, I need to ask you a favor. Wilfred, I need you to convince the Lord to let me into the archives.
Just stare at you like, what? Why?
Does my thing work downhill?
What thing?
The thing I typed in.
If my theory about disappearances is correct, then there will be records of births, as well as records of
Are
marriages.
you getting on top of the roofs?
I can do this.
How?
I can climb.
Do you have a climbing speed?
No, but
Climbing speed
yeah.
is half your movement if you don't have climb speed.
Yeah.
So, no, you couldn't get to the roof with just your pure climbing speed. What?
And I also use acrobatics. And if I do a short rest, then I can do Misty Step and get up there.
Make an acrobatics check. Also, make a stealth check, because no one's gonna like you being on someone else's roof.
Hey, you little shitbag, get off the fucking roof!
As long as you don't cause attention to yourself, no one should be able to see you.
Right, but I can see the house within 600 feet, yeah.
There's other roofs in the way, that's the thing.
So, do you think you can convince him of that, or am I going to have to find and break into the archives?
At the moment, that would be very difficult. He owes me, or I think he does.
What if we
How much
brought
it
him
is.
What if we tracked down and brought him the head of the other assassin?
He already wants me to do that one.
You want to just ditch everyone and go do that?
Let me get Bjarne.
Leave Bjarni.
I'm not leaving Bjarni.
The guy, the Lord needs at least one guard.
And if his own guards can't protect him, then what good are they?
As after
You
that,
can't argue with that logic.
and after that, you guys are gonna go hunt down the assassin. Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See the front door.
Both you guys need to roll investigation with disadvantage, and after that, we will have a bit of a time skip.
Bjarni will assist me, so it's normal.
Nope, still disadvantage.
Oh fuck.
Bring the kid.
Then I'm just gonna have Bjarni fucking do his own shit for it.
Can I see the front
Yeah.
door?
Bjarni's doing his
10.
own shit for it.
Cameron, you think you got a lead?
Is that based on intelligence?
Yes.
I think it's int.
Uh,
Bjarni got a 9.
Cam, Bjarni, you guys thought you got a lead, but Alfred puts you to the wrong direction.
They could probably fucking call me on it being the wrong fucking direction, regardless of where I'm
Yeah.
going. I might have gotten a nat 1, but they didn't. So I think I'm correct, and I'm just like, fine, fuck you then. We'll just go your way, and if I'm right, then I get to laugh at you about it. And I feel like a dumbass the moment that they're, like, sort of correct. I'm like, you know what? Fuck me then, I guess.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
So
no.
Bjarni,
You didn't find the assassin.
I'm gonna keep looking.
Can I
As
take
we
a
will
20 on this?
With this action specifically?
Yes. Because that means that I will take literally all day to look around for him. Any sort of
Not
lead.
with this action.
I am going to keep looking though.
Due to magic items he has and spells he used.
Well, I mean, all it does is mean I fuck up until I find him.
That will not just take a day, that will take an entire week if you take a 20.
I'm fine with that.
That will be the day after the party.
Fuck. You know what? I do want to find him. I'm gonna go find my kid.
Alright.
Because I'm gonna see if they can fucking help me with it.
Alright, I'm going to try and break into the archives.
And just so you know, for the purposes of, I stabbed them, I didn't clean my sword. So there's still, like, dried blood on it.
Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to skip 6 days. So I need what you guys need. I need what you guys do in the last 6 days in town.
Oh god, this is gonna be fun.
Cool, I'm hunting down Alfred. I'm putting mysterious no in his bag.
Sleight of hand versus Alfred's perception.
My passive perception is an 18.
You have to actually look.
Nope, passive will work as well. Sleight of hand, Umbreon.
Do I get permission to go into the archives?
What are your arguments?
My arguments? Well, more accurate, I am looking into... I believe there are disappearances.
Sleight of hand, Umbreon.
People cannot remember, therefore I am looking for hard copies that hard copies of evidence that these people existed.
Boss, I'm not doing this when he's awake.
Birth certificates, marriage certificates.
Still sleight of hand.
Wait, why would I need sleight of hand if he's not sleeping with his bag on?
Still sleight of hand.
I could still hear it. You'd probably have advantage, though. Because I'm asleep. So.
And then roll a 1d10
Kaiden,
to see if
the
you put your hand in the wrong
response...
bag.
Alright, you're able to do it. Kalir?
Mm-hmm.
The Lord's going to give you a simple thing.
Yeah?
He honestly doesn't give a shit anymore. He honestly doesn't give a shit. He just lost his wife. He's basically alone right now. And he wants to be alone.
Have you contacted your daughter or sons?
I've sent my daughter a letter, and my sons have passed away recently as well. due to the last winter.
That explains why we didn't see them.
So if
I
you
just
can
brought up
if you can
I
take
just brought up the world
so
of
if you
hurt.
can take your inconsiderate tale out of here, I would appreciate if you can leave me alone so I can mourn
Sorry.
my dead wife.
You see, this is why I'm like, maybe we should wait.
Okay, I'm going to the archives then.
No. In fact, no. For the next 2 weeks, I specifically state this. If you go into the archives and if we see you in the archives in the next 2 weeks, I will have you arrested. You specifically. Now get out of my house. Now. You're no longer a guest. As you can feel that he is just saying this out of how pure anger, how he is purely angry of everything, and you bringing up the bad memories.
And this is why we don't ask questions.
I just wanted to help. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Kaiden will put his hand on your shoulder and say, "Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to
Talia
leave."
is crying.
Kaiden will lead you out. Do you resist?
No, but on the way out, I'm gonna tell him. Did you know in the capital city, tieflings are believed to bring misfortune?
It is a common rumor. The Lord's just angry for now. I will talk to him.
It's not just regular tieflings, though. It's the tieflings born on the 15-year cycle. They do bring misfortune if they don't die before they turn to the age of 15. I just want to help people.
Unfortunately, the Lord is not in a right state of mind, and what you have just mentioned brought back.
I didn't know his sons were dead. I didn't know.
I'm truly sorry, but I think you need to leave for a while. I will let you know if you are invited to the ball or not by Alfred's +1. I will let you know that.
Of course.
Wow, that's still happening.
Now, well, it's an
You
official.
can't just call that shit off.
Not
especially with this little time.
Yeah, you can't call that shit off within this little time. That's the thing.
I will continue my investigations without the archives, if that will help.
And you have been seen out. Paige.
Yes. She probably would have just been helping out in the tavern.
What are you doing specifically? Cooking? Serving?
Cooking.
Roll your cooking utensils with advantage.
Quick question. What the cooking utensil? What attribute do?
Since this attribute is queued,
Wisdom.
It's depending on what exactly she's doing. If
you're
doing
cooking
the
normal
recipe, the
food.
intelligence.
If you're doing it out of a book, if you're doing it from memory, it's wisdom.
Or if you're, butchering something or
make it
strength or
with
dex.
make it with intelligence advantage. 19. You make pretty good food. Little did you know, let me roll something. After a hard day's work at working and you are about to go to your room, a man approaches you. Well, it's finally nice to see some other talent in this place.
Nice to meet you. Who are you?
I am Chef Ugini. And Ugini, yes, that's his actual name. James has never got it.
You should have called him Linguini.
Ugini.
No, Linguini.
Ugin, listen. Okay. I am the personal chef of the Lord, and I've been tasked to find new help. And I enjoyed that wonderful soup you have made for me. So I have come to offer you a job at the Lord's kitchen to be my apprentice.
Linguino. You know, I just came up with a better one. Chef Wutini.
This chef is offering you a job at the Lord's palace for cooking. Paige?
Sure, she'll take it. She's more or less just going until she hears of another place that has good food.
Oh, yes, nice. I cannot wait until I teach you all of my proudest recipes. But these next few days are going to be very grueling and hard, as there is a special event coming up where we must serve many, many people. A lot of nobles will be coming into the town soon. So, I hope you are ready to work and to dusk to dawn.
Sure thing.
And then dawn to dusk.
And then lots of butts.
So I'm gonna ask a quick question: Is what's the kid with the runs the tavern do?
You're asking the
Alright,
chef
number
that,
5
or
No, I'm asking I meant to ask how old is the person who runs the tavern?
to elf years, he'd be about 13 in elf years.
In
Okay, I'm
human
back.
year?
Huh?
In human year?
That's
years?
his in human years. It's a long ass time, but elf age maturity about, oh god, he's like 75. Yep, that's around human years, but he's 13 basically.
She'll probably just tell the kid to keep safe.
Thank you for your help. Are you going to spend the night here, or are you going
Yeah,
to go to
sure.
the servers' quarters? That the
She goes, I'm gonna go to the service quarters. And she's gonna ask the chef a question once they get out of earshot of the tavern.
All right. What's the question?
She goes, earlier the kid who runs the tavern said something about his parents going off to help in the war effort. Is there a war going on?
Oh heavens, no! There hasn't been a war in a while.
Oh.
The poor kid's parents must have just abandoned him. They recently lost.
War?
They recently lost quite a bit of money due to this year, and due to them trying to pay back that man who cannot get his prize money, they ran off somewhere. No one knows where. They just disappeared one night.
He goes, well, if I wind up leaving, do you mind making sure the kid at least has a job, just in case the tavern goes?
Of course, he is a very good kid, and I don't mind taking him under my wing. He may outlive me, though.
And she would probably pull out her book of recipes. She goes, by the way, and she would probably show him her book of recipes.
Ah, that is very... Ooh, I did not know you can put mushrooms into spaghetti. That is very interesting.
I
You know,
just
I've never met
imagine
anybody
Fluffy-
that's done that before.
What?
Mushrooms and spaghetti.
I actually have.
Yes.
As
I
he
can't
will...
stand
As soon as you guys get to his beautiful looking kitchen, he will share his cookbook, and he will allow you to take notes into his cookbook if he's allowed to copy your cookbook. Basically, doubling your
Absolutely.
recipes. You have doubled your
This is
recipes,
a trade. This is a trade off here.
and because of that, you now get a +1 to your cooking utensils.
Yay!
But this is, of course, after he's been teaching you to make them for the next 6 days. So this will be your 6 days of town time if you want that.
Yes, please.
All right, and he'll pay you quite generously and give you your own bunk, your own chest where you could keep your shit. And he basically does make you sign a contract, though, that, you know, if you want to leave, you have to let him know before you do so, and you're who you say you are, and all that, and you will be subject for people checking your shit for any mysterious materials.
Yeah, and she would probably introduce him to Fluffy, her familiar.
Fluffy is like cursing at him.
Wait, did you show them the chickagriff?
What do you mean, the chickagriff?
What do you think I mean? 'Cause I heard Fluffy. I'm like, is that what it is?
Nope, it's a.
No, you will find out later when I introduce you to it.
Cam remembers what I'm talking about. I heard that intake.
It is the cutest little thing ever!
Poor
And she would
Cam.
probably give the cook a heads up that Fluffy also sort of like acts to make sure sort of like as security for her, since he can give her a vocal heads up if something's about.
All right. Alfred, you go meet your kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and have that little conversation.
He jumps the roof to meet you.
Why is it that I guarantee I'm gonna have a bunch of weird ones?
No, I'm not weird.
As the pseudo dragon is flying around.
Mirror flame.
It lands on Alfred's head.
That's flame.
Fun. So why did you come find me? Knowing what your mother is, I highly doubt it's for polite reasons.
We can talk about that later. For now, I'd like to hang out with my dad.
My
I'm-
dad!
I have a very incredulous look about this. Like,
Go ahead, ask your god.
I am actually going to just like start talking to Loki.
Hello, this is Loki's answering machine. Unfortunately, Loki cannot come to the phone right now.
I'm just gonna think, look, if you don't answer, I'm gonna fucking talk to my dad about this.
Loki cannot answer right now, that's the thing. He physically can't.
That's concerning, because the last time that happened, Hadar was involved.
Wait, have I heard from Soul?
Yeah, Soul's been talking to you.
Is he comforting me?
He's calling you an idiot.
Why?
He's strict, stern, but somewhat understanding. What you did was purely idiotic.
Which was?
Going to the noble who was in grief and trying to ask something of them. He probably thought you were taking advantage of him, is what Soul's saying.
No, I wasn't.
I
This is
know
why-
you weren't, but that's what he could have thought.
The funny thing about that is, he legit could have just sent me in to ask about it. Or just waited like I had asked.
Soul is like, you need to be more cautious when things like this happen.
His guards arrested me. It's his own guard's fault his wife died.
As Soul say anything to that?
Please?
So Alfred. Wait, Cavalier, what else you doing?
Soul? Am I just going crazy? Like something. It doesn't even feel evil, it just feels wrong in this town.
Something is wrong. You're not going crazy, because I can sense it. I can't tell what it is, though.
Is it stronger than us?
I have no clue.
I'm scared.
That is how you should be with this creature. Or being, or whatever this is. Because I can't tell. Keep your
If you
guard
look
up.
to general, that is what I deem fluffy.
If I'm
Fluff ball.
do you think that's I know Gray say he got attacked by bears, but you want to go into the woods and just investigate?
He said he doesn't remember what he got attacked by. He
Yeah.
said he bears.
Do you want to risk that?
Stay close to town just in case.
That's a good idea. I wouldn't even leave town without at least 2 other people with you.
Agreed. And wait. I'm gonna take out the ink I stole from Gray and basically write. I'm going to start writing down. We'll do it the night before the ball. Until then, we'll write down and investigate everything. Agreed?
That's up to you.
Yep.
And Paige?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I see your question.
I was asking if you can hear me.
Quick
This
question.
Lord's
Veronica
like-
would ask
We can hear
where
you.
she can find info on the names of who the kids' parents are, so when he will give you the name of the kids' parents because he actually knew them pretty well. But
She would
more info would be in the archives, which only the guards and the noble are allowed in nowadays due to some incidents happening.
Sorry!
No, this has been like that for a while. But they gave you the names, so you know the names of the elf. I will tell you the names later.
Okay.
So, Alfred, you and your kid continue having a wonderful conversation.
And I'm incredulously staring at this child like, look, there's no pure reason for you to fucking be here.
To visit?
I highly don't believe that that is the only reason you're here.
I mean, that was my reason for coming.
So your mother has more unsavory reasonings, I'm guessing?
You could say that.
I will say that.
Hey, Alfred.
What?
You feel something warm on your head. Liquid warm.
I think your dragon just peed on me.
I'm sorry, prestidigitation. Prestidigitation to get rid of the pee.
Okay, but the peat smell is still there. Unless you want to use prestidigitation to get that way, too.
Yes, I will get rid of that and make my dad smell like a battlefield, like how my mom described him to smell like.
Alfred, you currently smell blood, pain, sweat, like you would if you were on an intense battlefield. The smell that haunts you slightly.
Smells like pain.
Smells like pain. That's an interesting way to put it. So continue your conversation.
Kid, I'm in some deep shit right now.
I'm cutting you off and asking, what's that note?
You're not. They they don't have a. Oh, you mean Gray's note?
Yeah, Gray's note.
Alfred
You have-
has it in his bag.
Yeah, that's
Aw.
for like when I.
Yeah,
that's
no.
for like before I go to bed.
No. Yeah, but you don't see the note. That's the thing. You don't see it.
I didn't know where Alfred
Nope.
put it. All right, got it.
Hey, nice try, gamer. Nice try.
I want new characters, old characters. No. Pretty useful. Yes.
I just want to know if you can possibly track something that's doesn't want to be found.
Yeah, I can do that. You have
How
some.
well?
Do you have something that can that you have their smell?
I'm going to pull out my sword and just point at the blood on the end of my rapier.
Right, Flame.
Flame looks at you.
I'm gonna ask it to use its keen smell to find it. Its keen.
That's for perception checks, and it has to roll with investigation to try to track down something, not perception. Actually, no, it'd be survival check for for Flame to track down something like that.
Right.
So
Right.
just roll wisdom, no advantage
For Flame.
for Flame. Wait, I meant to ask you to roll that with disadvantage due to his magic.
What? There's magic.
There's magic shenanigans.
There's magic resistance.
That's him gaining advantage against magic saving throws and other magical effects.
Fully read it. All I did was read the part that said magical resistance.
Flame says that he found an area in the back of the house where he most likely was, like, the night before. However, after, like, taking three steps away from where he broke the window, the trail disappears.
Well, seems Flame lost track of it.
Do you have a direction?
That way.
Flame does the little dog pointing direction straight into the woods.
I'm gonna grab some friends.
Can I?
Sure.
Yay!
I'm gonna go find
I'm
Kalir.
helping.
I get to shoot stuff. I mean, I'm helping.
Oh, I gotta roll something. Hold on. Let me roll a few things.
See if the thing got eaten.
Nope. Alright. So you went to grab Cavalier. Are you grabbing anyone else? Because James has gone nowhere.
I'm still here.
No, like, James, you have disappeared from the party. They don't know where you are.
Yeah, I'm following him stealthily.
Roll stealth. I still need you to roll stealth for passive stuff.
For what?
Because of passives, I still need you to roll stealth. Hey, Alfred.
What?
James is pulling his shenanigans again.
No, he does. He doesn't know that. I'm in disguise.
Did you
You
roll
need to
for your
roll
disguise kit?
Yeah, roll for your disguise kit
Austin
again.
did.
Roll for your disguise kit, Umbreon.
He
And I'll let you know my passive insight's a 15.
Same.
I
would
said
have
roll
to
for
roll
disguise. I said roll for disguise kit, not deception. Roll the actual disguise kit.
Rolls off of its own thing.
Yeah.
does. Wait, wouldn't that fall over trying to be someone else?
Nope.
It's tools of proficiencies. You have to set it up.
That falls under its own tool. I remember because Lucy used to have a disguised tit.
Did you just say disguised tit?
Yes.
Well,
The
that's where
precious
she kept.
disguised it.
That's where she kept it.
I
Anyway.
too have a disguised tit.
It is a intelligence check for a disguised kid, I believe. Let me just double check that.
It falls under.
It's its own tool. So it'd be
No.
charisma. Yeah, it's charisma or intelligence.
Let me look at this guy's kid.
That is a high charisma.
All right. You notice this random guard just following you, Alfred.
Would I be aware that guards wouldn't have followed me? Because they would have had no reason to, and they would have stayed in the fucking manor.
Also, if you're wearing the armor, that makes yourself a disadvantage, Umbreon. Guards are wearing the heavy armor.
Either way, I still see you.
Just letting Umbreon know. And I don't think rogues get proficient with heavy armor.
They don't.
Oh, they don't?
Nope.
I believe that gives negatives for not wearing proficient armor.
It does.
Alfred.
I'll remember that. But roll again to see if anyone else notices. So roll your stealth again, please. Umbreon? Umbreon, you there?
Where are you being? Umbreon?
He randomly went AFK.
Oh, I
When
shouldn't have rolled out
Alfred recruits me to
disadvantage.
go
but-
into the woods, I'm going to tell him, Alfred, there's something in there.
Point to my kid.
I guess I'll roll stealth again for him.
You don't have to come with me.
Me?
No, Kalir.
Alright, so it's still just the 15.
You shouldn't. No,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
find the changeling.
there's something in there that's not supposed to be there.
And I'll stab it.
Can I shoot?
If it gets in between me and the changeling, it dies.
It's not. You don't seem to understand. It's not me saying this.
As you guys
It's
pass a pool of water that's just randomly on the ground.
Pool of water.
Yeah, just a small puddle of water.
In my boredom, I call extremely cool the water so it turns to ice. Can I do that? Can Pencil do that?
You can heat or cold something, but I don't think you can freeze stuff. Unfortunately.
No, but you can make it really cold.
Can I
Yeah.
cool it?
Yeah.
Almost froze.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna.
Has it rained recently?
It rained a little bit last night.
I'm going to touch the water, look at it.
I'm already freezing it.
Or
Looks
attempting to.
It looks like water. It's really cold.
Just, if it's in front of me, I will walk through it, because I don't give a shit.
Alfred, you walk through the water.
I'm gonna write down my findings.
Okay.
Telling you, Alfred, like this entire town, it just feels off, and I don't want anyone else to get hurt.
Well, put it this way. I got one way of getting out of this, and so far Loki has told me no. So, Yeah.
How long do you guys walk?
Until Kylie either agrees to come with me or says that she's not
Oh no,
coming.
I am coming with you. Sol was very insistent that we travel in in a group of at least 30 people.
Points at my kid again. 3, right there.
You sure this is a good idea?
It's my kid. They can't possibly be terrible. Especially based on who their mom is.
As Loki will pop in your head and said, "Well, you've been wrong in the past before. Thanks, by the way, for all the shit you gave me."
And I'm just like, and where were you?
Dealing with Odin and Thor.
Oh, by the way, you might want to tell them that I have a...
I'll pass that message along.
By the way...
Odin's a great grandfather now.
By the way, might have been Titania.
Loki has disconnected from the call.
Loki's like, I'm sick of your shit. You're making my life difficult. It was supposed to be the other way around, you asshole.
You don't feel like you can contact Loki right now.
Oh yeah, I'm fully aware that when I tell him that, I was fully aware that when I told him that, he's gonna be like, God fuck. Yes. He's probably throwing a fit right now. He just doesn't want me to hear it.
Oh, he is definitely throwing a fit right now.
So, how far do you guys walk?
Actually, real quick, before we do that, my character wants to show her abilities to her father. So he's going to ask him to get 600 feet away.
Look, kid, I'll see your abilities when we do what we're going to do.
Telling you. Anyone else feel like they're being watched?
Always. My mom was always watching me. Just kidding.
I've got Loki in my head.
Have you guys went to the woods yet?
No.
Yes, we well,
I would be looking for more people to join us. So like I'd be looking to get fucking the kid involved as well. You know which one.
As I don't want you guys to see this, so I'm going to switch this to...
Alfred. Like, I've never.
I'm just
As
gonna
long as
turn
I've
off
known
vision
Saul,
for the stream because you
never-
fuckers can't see what I'm doing.
Oh, really secretive. This is not important, right?
As long as I've known Saul, not once has he ever been scared of something.
And you're assuming he's afraid now, or is he afraid of for him or for you?
He's afraid because he doesn't know what. Like, it's not even just him. Like, my entire gut is telling me to run, 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 and run.
Now, there's the big difference between us. I don't run. If I'm going to die, I'm going to look it in the eyes.
Alfred, I think if we. There is a chance if we don't run, then that is it. And I don't mean like we're dead, I mean we're erased. I think that's what's been happening to the townspeople.
All the more reason to put an end to it.
I think I'm going crazy.
You guys go into the woods.
I would like to find James first.
So we're not going into the woods this session, gotcha.
No. It's the whole thing.
Let's just leave the kid behind. One child is enough.
You guys were supposed to have another wizard friend. Where's he?
Nope, your character doesn't know about them.
Really?
Yep, nope.
I kind of expected
You
my
only,
mom to give
your
me
mom only gave you the information about Alfred. You don't know Kylier.
So, you ready?
Fine.
I do still have like some of the water on my fingers.
Okay.
Your fingers now have hypothermia.
As you guys walk and walk and walk. How long you walking?
Until we find the changeling.
Yeah.
So would you say how dedicated are you to this, basically, is what I'm asking.
I'm going to find this fucker, put holes in his legs so he can't run, and then drag him still alive back to the Lord. That should give you an idea on how dedicated I am about this. Oh, and would have brought Bjarni, because I know I wanted to bring Bjarni. I didn't want to leave Bjarni behind.
Bjarni will walk with you. James, you're following them, right?
Yep.
You walk for... You started the walk around 2 hours after sunrise. It's now getting close to sunset. As you continue to walk.
We'll set up camp, and then guards in shifts.
You have
Sure.
actually walked towards the area where Earl was protecting. As you see a familiar bear looking at you. The bear doesn't seem to have any ill will towards you, as it just minds its own business.
I'm gonna... it's familiar, right? So I'm gonna walk up. And my sword is away at the moment.
Yeah, this bear was the one who lead you out of the woods.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Bear.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm going to actually like tap it and then have my hands up as like a display of I'm not holding anything to hurt you.
It looks at you. And it will go to a small river where it's trying to catch its dinner.
Would you like some help?
It gives you a look like, I got this.
I'm going to ask it one question. Have you seen anything strange? Changeling, perhaps? Maybe it looked like one of us. And then
It gives you the nod to follow him.
I will do so.
How long do you follow him?
I will follow it until it's done. I will legit take a point of exhaustion for this. That's how dedicated I am to this at this point.
And I want to make sure Alfred doesn't die.
You guys, it's a good time around, I would say 11 p.m. Well into the night. That's if you follow the bear. And now you guys have seen there are claw marks everywhere. There are trees that have been broken down. There is something here. As the bear...
I'm going to scratch behind the bear's ears. This is more just, try to stay sane, Kelly here. Try to stay sane. Don't freak out everyone else.
The bear growls as you do so.
Happy growl or...
Angry growl.
Okay.
James, you're still following them, right?
Yeah.
I need you to make me another stealth check with disadvantage.
Child will come up to you and place a hand on your shoulder.
Your child doesn't know you're there.
Not him, Kalir.
Okay. Stealth check with disadvantage, please, James. As I need to roll something. 15. Ooh, let me roll this. Okay. Duly noted. As you guys get to a small clearing. How far away are you staying, James?
30 feet, because I have to stay that far because stealth is half your move.
I could probably still hear you, though.
Actually, half my movement, I'm at... I wait. Half my movement, I was 30 feet. I'm probably like 45 feet, actually.
is the moon getting through?
The moon?
Moonlight getting through into the forest.
Of course.
So I could still somewhat see then. It's just low light.
It's actually a full moon tonight, so...
So it's low light.
Yep, you still somewhat see.
Guys,
As I must turn off the stream once again to set up what's going on.
the gut feeling is getting worse.
Just shoot fire at something.
I can't shoot fire.
Why not?
Not all warlocks can shoot fire, you dunce.
That's mean.
And you just showed up in a man's life with no explanation, saying he's your father.
He is my father.
James, my friend, you notice there's 2 bears behind you. Just walking behind you, not doing anything.
In the trees?
Nope. You notice there's 2 bears near the tree. That's your... I didn't know you were jumping tree to tree.
Yeah.
That will be athletics with disadvantage, please.
Wait, wouldn't it be acrobatic?
You're trying to jump tree to tree with heavy armor. No, that's athletics.
I'm not in heavy armor.
You are if you're wearing the guard uniform. They wear heavy armor.
It's been 6 weeks. I haven't been in that castle ever since. Because what's the point? Because
No, this is the day after, the day after you went to the thing. This is still the same day before we jump.
I didn't wait a week to go looking for this fucker.
Nope.
Oh.
So, James, you're still wearing the guard uniform, yes?
no, because I can't use it.
Good to know. Then make your check, acrobatics.
Only purpose was a disguise.
You're doing perfectly. You're doing perfectly fine.
Wait, was it disadvantage or advantage? My bad.
It was at disadvantage with heavy armor on, but it's normal without it. But you do notice the bears, some bears were walking on the ground. They weren't trying to keep up, they were just minding their own business. But you've noticed a lot of bears in the area.
Tiring act.
God fucking damn it, James. You know what? No. Yeah, everybody, James had just sealed your faith.
What?
James had just sealed your faith.
What are you
Fate.
doing, Umbreon?
James has sealed your fate, not faith.
Anyway, everybody, you get to a clearing where the bear was leading you. As you see many of the Earl bears around. They all look at you. As you remember this area, this was the area of where Earl died.
This is very terrifying.
But the corpse of the T-Rex is not there, and the nest has been moved.
No bones, no nothing.
No bones, no nothing.
Something is wrong, something is wrong, something is wrong.
Everybody, I'm about to put the stream back on.
Something
And-
is
My sword is out and I am in the defensive stance.
As something unleashes a horrible screech.
I will go away from the screech.
As it flies down. As you guys have now encountered a weird creature and it looks like it's ready to fight you. The moonlight shines bright.
Soul?
Run! Fucking run!
Guys, we need to run!
As the bears turn against you as well.
Now that's a problem.
Huh. So, Austin?
James,
Okay.
roll a history check with advantage, because you probably would know what this thing is.
Very good, because I was holding my action the moment my eyes get attacked. History with advantage.
Yep.
14.
You know this thing as a lunar devil, and it's horrifying at night. Basically, fighting one of these at night is suicide, as it basically is immune to everything with the moonlight shining on it.
So wait, the bears brought us out here to kill us?
As James also knows that this thing can take control of it can cast. The lunar devil will reveal that it can cast planetary binding at will. And since these bears were Fey bears, the bears are now under his control, since Earl was not around.
Alfred, we need to run.
You guys don't know any of the information James has just
Hey,
learned.
guess what? That wouldn't apply. Would you like to know why?
Why?
Just read the second sentence.
The second
There's
sentence?
be an hour.
The creature must be within range for the entire casting of the spell.
I know.
Or is that just...
I know.
Yeah. So he would have to prepare, and I don't think this thing is magic circle.
Nope. With how the lunar devil acts, he was able to capture these bears. Because he can also cast this at will. And the lunar devil's actually a stealthy son of a bitch at night. Sorry, mates. The big, bad, evil guy does exactly what the DM needs it to do. What do you mean by that? Those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
Listen, you helped make
I'm
this
not
thing.
Exactly. I'm not being sarcastic. The rules are exactly the big bad evil guy does exactly what the DM needs it to.
Oh no, this
Whether
is the big
it's
bad evil guy. This is the big bad evil guy for this next story arc. Good luck, guys.
But like, what if I become the even badder, eviler person? Because
Then you get murdered by the party, so go right ahead.
Bjarni's turn. What's Bjarni going to do, Alfred?
I mean,
Does Bjarni have a bow?
Bjarni has a bow.
Color is very insistent that we run.
Matt Kyler, it's not your turn yet.
And
But as soon as
longbow
she
on the
saw
devil.
something- So as soon as she saw that thing, she's like, we need to run.
That hits. Hold on, one moment. And unfortunately, don't roll damage.
It's immune.
It's immune while in the moonlight of all non-magical attacks. And the bow is not a +1 weapon or any magical effect on it. So only magic and magical weapons will hurt this thing during the moonlight. As the arrow just seems to shit through the devil.
This devil's gonna have a real bad
wait a
time.
sec. These bears are Fey, right?
They are all considered Fey, yes.
So they are summon animal.
They're, from what Earl had, these were permanent Fey bear companions that he earned over years and years of being
They
druids.
follow the bear stat line, so they become beasts. So you know,
they're still normal bears. There's just a shit ton of them.
They lose the Fey aspect when Earl dies.
yeah, because any magical effects becomes just desummoned once the caster dies. But you can do whatever.
Nope, these are still permanent Fey bears. I'm sorry.
They'd be permanent bears. They wouldn't be Fey. But
Nope, they still keep the Fey aspect. Ashley was going to be able to earn a Fey animal companion as well. This is something that druids and ancient paladins could earn if they work years and years in protecting what they were sworn to. So, counting all the bears, think 10 years for each bear. And this is just Bear Force 2, by the way, not Bear Force 1.
So this is 120 years.
Just about. Begins laughing. Swearing
you
in
want to know what I'm
real...
gonna do?
It's the
I'm
Lunar
gonna
Devil's
laugh.
turn.
don't worry. I'm gonna laugh and invoke duplicity.
You can't, not until it's your turn.
I know, not yet.
The Lunar Devil. How would the Lunar Devil act? Something just tried to attack it and failed miserably. However, there is some prey in front of it. I think
probably
that's a
radiate threat. I'm gonna be real with you. I have 2 magical weapons on me.
Yeah, you do, Alfred. You do. As the Lunar Devil will get towards you. As it will... Let's see, will it cast something or will it attack? It will make a bite attack against Alfred.
I don't have the best.
20
Are
to
Lunar
hit.
Devil's intelligent?
Let me just check real quick.
Devils and demons are always intelligent.
Plus 3 to 16 intelligence.
Shit.
They're always intelligent.
6 damage to Alfred. Demons aren't, devils are. However, it will also use the moonlight around it as moonlight shines through its body, as it can make either 2 more claw attacks. One more claw attack and then one with its tail, or alternatively, it can hurl the moonlight twice, as it will hurl 2 beams of moonlight towards Bjarni.
Bjorn will be no.
13 to hit. 13 to hit. What's Bjarni's AC?
16.
Oh yeah, because you bought that armor.
No, that's just Noel's default.
No.
His default armor is 16.
Nope. Remember, I had to improve his armor because you bought him armor from the first town. I remember that. Yep, because normal Knowles has less armor class. Bjarni had gotten an upgrade in armor from the blacksmith.
I'm looking at the Noel thing right now. 16 is standard for them.
Are you looking at Bjarni's sheet? Because I had to edit his sheet, remember? I had to edit his sheet to give him more HP and all that. That's Bjarni's specific Null sheet. I'm pulling up Null now.
A regular Null has a 15.
15. Bjarni, without his shield, has laughs even harder, starts to cry, realizes and it's gonna die. James, your turn. What's James going to do in the sight of a Lunar Devil?
Hopefully fuck up some bears, because I'm about to fuck this guy shit.
Do you mind if I ask a question?
Yes.
Does it consider the party its new path?
It's new
The
path.
Knoll?
Wait. Yeah, the Null does. Yeah, the Null does. Alfred is alpha to him. What does James do, Umbreon? In the sight of a powerful Lunar Devil. I guess Umbreon ain't there. Quite sad. Alfred, your turn, man.
Invoke duplicity followed by rage.
Put up in the duplicity thing. As an action, one illusion lasts for 10 rounds. As a bonus action on your turn, you can use the illusion. Hey, Umbreon, you can do your turn as soon as I learn this. Creatures that can see the illusion. Okay, so the illusion, Alfred, as you duplicate your divinity, it looks like Alfred. You guys see a copy of Alfred on the other side of the Lunar Devil in like a jester's outfit, kind of doing weird noises to distract the devil.
It also has to make a dex save.
Dex save?
Because I raged.
Is that magical damage?
Yep.
Okay, just one.
Magical lightning.
Even was +5, it rolled shit.
6 damage.
Alright, so it takes 6 lightning damage. And, James, make your turn before I move on.
Cool. Short bow on one of the.
Bears. Rip bear.
On one of the bears?
Yep. And sneak attack does proc.
Alright.
I have.
And bear has that bear is still up. Bears have 19 HP.
Cool. Throwing a dagger.
Alright, roll dagger.
Well, I'm sitting here with 2 magic swords. Like next turn, motherfucker.
Deals 3 damage. The bear's still up, has 1 HP left.
It's gonna take it 2 turns to get up here.
Yeah. Amber, your turn. You see this big fucking devil near you. What are you gonna do?
My character will yell, "Dad, you can handle this one, right?"
By the way, you forgot to remember what I told you about your familiar, since you're Pack of the Chain, how I house ruled that. It gets its own turn. It gets its own turn.
Oh, forgot. Oh.
You might
So-
just want to hit the fucker anyway, because I'm not responding as I go into a rage.
Did you click the token?
I
It does a
believe.
10.
Uh-huh. So, before Amber, your dragon gets to go. What does the dragon do?
Oh, this is this magical?
Let me double check the flame.
I don't think Sting is magical.
It's not.
No. What flame can do, it's non-magical, unfortunately.
Right.
I think there's an invocation that makes this shit magical later for Pack of the Chain, but we'll have to take a look later.
Right. I'm going to sting a bear.
You fly away to sting a bear. Okay, roll to hit. That misses. The bear seems to be more acrobatic than you think.
Right. Now it's my turn.
Yep, it's your turn.
Right. I'm going to go here. And then use this magic.
What magic?
Hold on, please, good sir. I will use this magic. And then it...
Burning Hands?
yeah.
It has to make a dex save.
Yeah, also, either way, it takes 1 damage from fire.
Burning Hands is magical.
Wrong thing.
Hmm.
This...
So it takes an additional damage equal to your half your sorcerer
Or
level. But since you're level 1, it does only 1 damage. So dex save.
Yeah.
What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 15. So yeah, it passes.
So it takes 6. It takes a total of 7.
Total 7. Yep.
As the bears will now move. Can the bears attack the duplicate?
I don't think the duplicate can get hit. They can attack it. I don't think it takes damage.
No, it doesn't. But these bears see another enemy, so they will go and surround the duplicate. As these bears have been trained in combat, as this bear will come over here to help its new master. And these bears will try to fight off the familiar. And James, an army of bears are starting to climb your tree. It will take them, and they'll all use. It'll take them 1 more turn before they get there, though. As about 5 bears are trying to climb your tree. Okay, so these bears automatically don't do anything. This bear here gets to attack Alfred. As it can make 1 attack with his bite and 1 attack with his claws. So bite. 19.
Hits. And then I have to make a con save to maintain concentration. It's going to be based on how much damage it does. And Jacob, correct me if I'm wrong, but if it does less than 10 damage,
thank you,
it defaults
Jacob.
to a 10 save.
Actually, Jacob, it will probably use that as a plan B. Let me double check some stuff.
Legit, all I need is this Invoke Duplicity to do one fucking spell.
Oh, it has resistance to all magical stuff. Hold on, I gotta give half of its things back. I'll just give it 5 HP back.
Wait, what?
It has resistance to all magic while in the moonlight. It's just that magic's the only thing that can even damage the thing to begin with. Like magic weapons and any magic, it still has resistance to all magic while it's in the moonlight. You don't fight a lunar devil in the moonlight.
Fuck you, I'm gonna kill a lunar devil in the moonlight.
No, you're not. You're getting cocky.
As some bears are going to attack the pseudo dragon.
I will die my own. You never rolled damage.
Oh, there you go. Just calculate your own damage. And the nat 20 on the pseudo dragon.
I also got 2 con saves because
Yep.
concentration. Save.
Fail.
Yep, so that's gone now.
And another. Just roll all 3 bites and then all 3 claws. What's the pseudo dragon's?
2.
What's Flame's total H? Oh, Flame is knocked out. So, you feel your familiar pops out of existence as the bears have finished it off. Kalir, your turn. Bear Force 2 is wrecking you guys.
They won't be.
I'm going to grab Alfred's hand and run.
Are you actively trying to force him to run?
Yes.
That's a grapple check.
That is a grapple check. Contesting grapples, please.
Viable to grab me.
Yeah, you can move at half your movement though, since Alfred is heavier than what you can carry though.
Okay, so.
And that was an action to grapple.
Okay, so yeah, we're going down here. We are running. We are
half your
running.
movement. And that procs opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
From the bear. And Kalir, you get an opportunity attack.
Cold. It's unwilling. It doesn't proc opportunity.
Oh, yep. But the Lunar Devil will still get an opportunity attack on Kalir.
Yep.
As the Lunar Devil will simply try to... It will try to claw you, Kalir.
Okay.
Oh!
So we're back to here because it would stop you there.
Yeah. As its claws just slashes you towards the back.
No, well, unless it drops her. The only reason you'd stop is Sentinel.
Yeah. It doesn't have Sentinel, but Kalir, you take 18. And is that your turn?
Yep.
Soul is warning you just to leave Alfred and run.
I am not leaving Alfred. If I leave Alfred, I lose the armor blessing.
No, that's yours forever.
I'm not leaving Alfred.
What does Bjarni do?
Over here, gonna take a shot at that bear.
Alright, roll it. That hits the bear. Does 8 damage. Bear's looking hurt, but it's not dead. Yeah, bear has 11 HP left. I probably should have stat these bears. Live and learn. Lunar Devil's turn.
When James dies because he decided to, like, be creeping on us.
This Lunar Devil sees its prey and will move down. And Alfred, you are correct. The Lunar Devil will still try to hit you, since you are clearly the more
big threat.
as you know, Cavalier hasn't shown herself to actually cast her weapon or any magic, so it thinks you have the most magic on you, and that can hurt it while it's in the moonlight. So it being really smart will do that. So it will make first its bite attack against you.
It's also going to do half damage the whole time.
And then a claw attack. And then a tail attack. What's your armor class?
16.
Remember, it meets beats.
Yep.
Alright. So half all of that, 24 equals 12, then you round it down.
You don't add it all together and then do it.
Yeah.
It's
You're
each
welcome.
half, so.
Thank you. 18 damage on Alfred.
I figure if my character's not introduced, I can just do something.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't think they would go fight this thing now.
Not my
You
problem.
should have
The entire-
expected that because I was assigned to kill the fucking changeling.
Hey, this isn't my problem. I'd rather the entire party get murdered before I get introduced, and I just introduce myself to the next party.
James, your turn. What's James going to do?
I want to ask you something without the stream because I don't want people listening on my seat.
DM it to me.
I don't really care about the stream. I'm not watching it.
Just DM it to me. And
Nate,
I will give you an answer in
anyway.
DMs.
I'm gonna drop ball bearings on this tree.
You're gonna.
And I think they.
You drop ball bearings, and it surrounds the roots of the tree.
It would slide down the tree bar, causing every bear to make a deck save.
That's not
No.
nearly how that works.
No.
Wait, how does it?
James, it's a straight vertical. It's like straight up. Like it's going to go straight down to the roots.
Be right back. My pizza's here.
By logic dictate, if you want to use the ball bearings to like hit them in the face or something, like no. Do you want to knock them out of the tree? Like you could just try shaking the tree really hard.
No.
You still have an opportunity to jump to another tree.
That is also an opportunity. That like I want to do that now. Cool. What would you say? Wait, that's you. And that's an interaction. Yay.
That would be
Okay.
acrobatics for jumping between tree to tree.
I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna use my what's it called a flint steel, not flint steel. Oh yeah, tinderbox. Set the tree on
on fire.
Yeah. Earl's not here, so why should I care?
Trying to figure out if you can use a tinderbox in 6 seconds to start a fire.
If you know how to use it
interactions-
properly.
Yeah, because using tools is called your and everyone has one, but no one uses tools.
Alright, you set the tree on fire. Now what?
Oh, I'm jumping to the next tree.
Acrobatics check, please. It's normal, by the way.
I know.
7. I see that 7, Umbreon. Umbreon.
That's a nat 1.
That's a nat 1?
Look at his
Yeah, I
mod.
got another one.
Oh, sorry, Umbreon. This happens. As you jump to the next tree, you land on the branch. It seems to be perfect as the branch snaps. Kind of like karma for setting a tree on fire. You fall down, and you are knocked prone. You also take
Earl
a d.
just-
You also
Earl
take
from the
a
grave
d6
screams,
Wait,
of
how tall are these trees?
extremely tall.
Wait, then how are they climbing them in 2 turns?
Bears have a good climb speed.
I thought the climb speed was like half the movement.
Nope, bears actually have a
Bears
devoted.
actually have a climb speed because they classify them as black.
I know.
Please.
I thought it was like naturally like 20.
You take 2 damage from fall,
And
and you're knocked prone.
And I'm also shooting one of the bears because I still have an action. Oh wait, no, jumping would take my action.
Yep.
Coolio.
That's only a 10-foot tall tree, so you're doing just fine.
Alfred, your turn. You're currently grappled. And there's a very pissed off demon at you.
Yes, well, that demon's
Well,
about to
devil.
get stabbed.
Devil, my bad, devil.
Difference.
It's about
Huge
to take
difference.
2
Has
stabs.
this thing even taken damage?
It
Yeah.
Yes, but it also has resistant. You guys need. Okay, not gonna. Nope, misses. Armor class 16, man. Sorry.
It still has to make a dex save.
For your other thing,
Yep.
it still has resistance to that too. It takes half of that, so I will say
That's a match on the save. So
if it'll take 2 damage from your lightning. Amber's turn. Just give
Right.
2 damage. That's not gonna make a difference. You're moving? Are you disengaging?
Wait, was I in reach? I was right
No.
here.
Nope, you weren't. My bad. I took my eyes off you for just a second. For just a second, I was looking at the stream.
Where was he?
He was behind Alfred, like right here.
He's still within range.
Wait, let me double check. No doubles.
2 of the attacks have a 10-foot reach.
Yep, 2 of them do. You get smacked with a tail attack unless you take a disengage action.
Fine, then I'll disengage you.
That'll be your full action, though.
Fine.
You use your full action to disengage?
Yeah, I'll use my full action to disengage.
Alright. What do you do as your bonus action?
Can I ask my mom what this thing is?
That will be your action to attempt to communicate with your patron. And that could take time.
I already know something that I'm probably going to end up doing.
Bears are going to be bears and follow their master and start swarming you guys. Bear Force 2 is terrifying.
Don't worry, I'm going to call in a more terrifying friend. I'm going to owe Loki a lot for this one. But I'd literally, like, give him my fucking soul at this point to kill this thing.
No!
Callier's turn. What does Callier do? You currently have Alfred grappled.
She's going to hold onto, like, just hold onto Alfred, and well,
Remember, you don't
Yeah.
have to maintain grapple. You can take a disengage and still drag me.
Mm-hmm.
yep. Not quite. I am going to cast Mind Spike.
You need to free your hands to do that.
Okay, then I will.
Okay, because you have to make, there's verbal... Okay, 18 would hit anyway. Nope, wait,
Okay.
you don't roll with advantage.
Okay.
13 misses. But you still use the spell slot, unfortunately.
But now it knows I have magic.
Yeah, now it knows, let me make an intelligence check.
Me?
Look,
No,
it's
let
a
me
devil.
make it. Let me make
It's
it.
a devil. It's not dumb enough to not know how the fuck magic users cast spells.
Yeah, true. It knows you can have magic, but it still thinks Alfred's more of a threat than you are currently. It can deal with you after it deals with Alfred. As the way
Well,
it's
then-
looking towards Alfred, that is.
Well, I'm gonna continue to try and get Alfred out of there.
You used your action, though.
Then I still have 30 feet of movement.
Yes, but you let go of Alfred to cast a spell.
Then
You need
Then
your
I'm
arms to
hoping-
cast.
Then I'm hoping he'll follow me.
Depends on the spells. If it's not somatic components, it should be.
Mind Spike is somatic. I know that. It's also verbal, I think.
Yeah, it is.
So, you're going to leave? You're going to take an opportunity attack, though. Because you're not taking the disengage action.
Fine, I'll stay. I just want everyone to get out of this alive, and I don't know how to get everyone out of this alive, and I
How
feel
about
like
this?
I messed up because I got
Nah.
my character in this. And...
Legit, watch out for yourself. Don't worry about me. I'm not dumb enough to get Alfred killed with this.
Let's go kill some bears.
Yes, you are.
No, no, give Crow a little bit more credit.
Mind Spike is just somatic, I think.
Just somatic?
Yeah, I looked it up. It's just somatic.
Alright, then you didn't have to speak. Because somatic is still waving your arms. Speaking is verbal.
I haven't gotten any of my characters killed yet, so.
Calier, is that it for you? Or are you running away?
I'm going to scream for it to, hey, look at me over here. Look at the being that's literally half born of magic.
Make a persuasion check. Because you're trying to persuade that you're more of a threat than Alfred is.
Well, I am. It doesn't. If it is smart, it would realize that the tiefling is more magical than the human.
Yes, but the human is running around with a...
The human that's dropped magical lightning and has 2 magical weapons on him that
Yeah.
are visible. So I light up like a Christmas tree, whereas you don't.
I'll keep that in mind. The Knoll's turn. What's the Knoll going to do?
Bjarni's gonna drop one more shot on that guy and start taking off.
Would Bjarni be able to leave Alpha? And, nope. He does not hit. Would Bjarni want to leave Alpha behind?
I will tell you this. Fight or flight, it doesn't matter who the fuck the alpha is. Once flight kicks in, you want to leave now, and you want gone.
Alright.
Bjarni isn't old enough to have a fight reflex.
Alright, have Bjarni move 30 feet. Lunar Devil, taking your words into consideration, he... let me make an intelligence check before he attacks. See if... Because technically, Alfred's also seething with god energy due to who he is.
Who's that to?
Huh?
Who's that to?
Who's that
Like,
to?
who are you telling that? No, like who are you telling that to?
I'm telling to Calier and Alfred. It's basically who it's going to attack next. Oh, it also has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons that aren't that are also not silver. Oh, it has a lot of shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's resistant to cold, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
It has a lot.
It's immune to fire and poison, but everything above CR7 is immune to poison. I mean CR3, my bad.
As the Lunar Devil.
Lunar Devils are way above our fucking punch range. Way above.
I decided to make this guy the big bad evil guy in the next story arc.
Until Austin remembers my thing, the question.
By the way,
I will let you know. I will let you know, because remember, the devil hasn't noticed you yet. The bears have, but the devil hasn't. So it doesn't. It hasn't noticed you. That's why. Don't worry. When it notices you, it will try to make a check, and it may. However, Alfred, it's
I'm
going.
still target.
Yep, but it's also going to attack Calier this time. First bite is going to go after you, Alfred. Its claws is going to go after Calier.
I need like better
and
armor.
Its tail is going after Calier as well. Hit, and hit. Okay, so I'm rolling the bite first, and you take half that, so you take 4.
-4.
Cavalier, now it's time for your damage. The claws and tail at you. So you take a total of 15.
Don't worry, I'm about to eat its fucking reaction.
James, you are prone. You're on the floor. There are fire, and the bears are starting to surround you. As the bears would have left the tree that was on fire and start surrounding you. They weren't close enough to make an attack, but they have surrounded you. What do you do, James? Umbreon. I am so sorry, Apex, about all of this. I was hoping to get you introduced tonight, but
You
Like
probably
I
will.
said,
I'm trying to get the party out of here so we can actually get new people introduced.
You should focus on getting yourself out of here.
like
I'm
I
all
said,
even on
Cool.
my-
I'm going to go up here and I really don't want to give anything away. So can we go to small chat, Austin? Because I can talk to
this
I know
this will be on stream though.
Yeah.
Okay, small talk.
Me,
What?
I'm going to do my best impression of Asmodeus because I did in telepathically. Yeah, that's the this thing.
Do you know telepathic?
This thing has telepathy.
It does, but it
120
doesn't. It's not really wanting to read your mind. You'll have to say this out loud in a language it knows.
That's not how telepathy works. You just see every mind. You can just communicate to any person you see in that range. I think.
No, it has to actively choose to communicate with you. That's how I know how that works. I know for a fact that's how it works.
Ooh, I'm gonna speak infernal.
Infernal?
A asshole. Yeah, a asshole over here.
I gotta have him make an intelligence check real quick to see if it knows who you are.
I'm overflowing with its hour. Or his. Hence why any paladin ever used to find sense on me. I'm like a fucking.
With
I'm a
advantage.
fucking trip.
It looks at you. And it noticed something. It noticed you. You have piqued its interest. Do you say anything else?
I am a divine servant of Mr. Asmodeus himself. And if you personally want to upset him, go right ahead. But these two idiots are under his protection until they're made up their deal. So if you kill them, you can reap the.
Roll deception with disadvantage, because this is the biggest bluff you ever pull, and this devil is this devil's way smarter.
Yeah, way smart with an intelligence of 16.
Roll it.
But hey, actually, that's normal because I have advantage on deception pretending to be someone else.
You're using your own voice, though.
No, I said I'm mimicking. No, that's still mimicking because I'm pretending to be a servant of Asmodeus.
Fine. It's normal. Roll it.
21.
I gotta roll something. Okay, I rolled it.
Neat.
And before you say anything, yes, I did roll it off stream because I don't want anyone else to see what I just rolled.
Cool.
go back to general.
Shit.
I'm really happy we don't have any paladins in the party. I hope. Yeah, I don't know what our two new people's classes.
What did you just do?
Hey, that is a thank you, Apex. You have just brought up a really good point.
What?
I just assisting.
Thank you, Apex. I appreciate that. James, that was your action, by the way. That was your action for the whole shenanigan. You see, you hear James. Wait.
I said the first band Inferno, so
Yeah.
and after that we did.
You
I
hear?
know Infernal.
What did you say?
The first thing I said was, "Hey asshole."
Yeah, a hassle, hey asshole, and infernal, and then they looked at each other for full 6 seconds. As it is now Alfred's turn.
I'm taking a dash action, by the way.
Okay.
55.
It will
So I'm
not,
off the map.
It will not attack you, as it's focused solely on James. And that'll be Alfred's turn. Amber, your turn.
Jardy's just like, what the fuck?
Amber, your turn.
Follow.
No.
But I'm out of this map, but I can still hit with Eldritch Blast.
All right, that's your dash action, right?
Oh, that's movement.
All right.
Still hit with Eldritch Blast though.
You want to roll Eldritch Blast then?
You're gonna be within range if you're just trying to keep up with me at the moment. You don't have to dash.
And that takes 4 damage.
I'm hitting the bear.
You're hitting the bear.
I'm hitting the bears.
One of the random bears. Okay, gotcha. As this bear here seems to just had his head blew off from an Eldritch Blast. Bears are going to start surrounding you, James.
Unfazed. I'm gonna tell her you should probably go because I don't want you dying on me because of my.
You're coming with me, kid.
First of all, lady, I'm not a kid, but hey,
How
we have
old
a
are you?
we can talk about this much later.
Action.
First, you need to leave.
Action to get here. This bear will move here. Cavalier,
Alright, then
your turn.
I'm dash action following Aelfred.
It will not take an opportunity attack.
I was trying to eat its reaction too.
So, Cavalier, you go off the map.
And as soon as I reach Aelfred, I collapse from blood loss.
You're still not out of danger. You guys are still running.
Yeah.
I'm just
Bjarni's
shooting
turn.
Eldritch Blast while we're doing it.
Bjarni's gonna nope out with the rest of us.
As due to a fact that the Lunar Devil... There was a fact about the Lunar Devil that, James, you did not know. It will still attack you. As it will bite you. With advantage. 23.
That is
16.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Do you have Uncanny Dodge? That's your reaction to make the damage half, right? For the whole round or just for that attack?
Just the attack.
Alright. Claws with advantage. 25. It's 17 damage.
Oof, that's max damage claws. That's gonna hurt.
And then tail attack with advantage. Natural 20. 13 damage. How much HP you added, James? James,
I have a bad feeling.
1. James is at 1 HP, and now it's your turn, James. As the devil looms over you. As
Let me say, wow, Uranus, you should have held them a captive towards me. But hey, I'm not going to tell you how to be an idiot and waste your chance of becoming top dog. Anyway, I'm out. See you in about 2 days. Just it always hurt. It always takes, especially since he likes antagonizing me.
James, you never told me about any immortal bullshit.
He won't let me die because if I die, I go to a different planet, one that he can't control, and I can, spill the beans to another god, which he doesn't want happening.
That won't happen.
So,
I'm sorry. Sorry, James. You never confirmed that with me, James.
You never have.
You never confirmed that when I was talking about your backstory, so no. I'm just putting a huge no on that. You never told me about that in your backstory.
Cool, dissing. Yeah.
I believe you can't move past enemies. Wait. They count as allies count as difficult terrain. You can't move past enemies, if I remember right.
Correct. The only one who can is the Jester Rogue, and they have to make a check for it.
Wait, there's a Jester Rogue?
Yeah, I can't remember if it's Homebrew or something, but it's like the Fool or something.
Alfred.
They get a tumble thing as a cunning action.
What you doing? What you doing,
Well,
Alfred?
either way, he still can't kill me.
You do. Alfred's running away, I assume.
Yep.
Amber?
Eldritch Blast!
On one of the bears?
Yes.
Roll it. As you're also running away.
I'm taking a dodge action on my turn then.
Duly noted. So, on that bear, roll damage.
Yeah.
As that bear is undamaged. 9. It has 10 HP left. Bear's turn. Bears will start closing the distance as you are now all surrounded. Normal. As remember, advantage due to flanking, but then disadvantage due to your dodge action, so normal.
I don't know what their plan is because they can't kill me.
What do you mean?
If they kill me, they waste their one chance. This is something every devil wants.
Lunar devils are different from normal devils. You know that, right?
Not too different.
No, they still have the same ambitions. They're still intelligent creatures. They still are sentient. So, and they still have greed.
Lunar devils serve the Moonlight Knight, the Moonlight King, in the realms of the Shadow Fae.
Shadow Fae?
Yep, they don't give a damn about Asmodeus. That's why. They don't give a fuck. They just
Different
collect.
hierarchy.
Yep, that's why.
What? I didn't hear that part.
Different hierarchy. What's your AC, James? I need to know.
All those moves except.
More attacks still.
Lunar Devil.
That's that 22 hits and that. James, you're down. I am sorry, James. Calier, you do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Wait, where's James?
We didn't bring him with us.
Calier just realized it.
He was right there. He was right there.
I'm gone, by the way. Like, I still dashed. I'm gone.
I'm trying to keep up with you and shooting Eldritch Blast at the same time.
So you're still pretty far away from Alfred because you're not taking the constant axe action.
Well, I'll just keep running then.
What's Bjarni gonna do?
Yarny's gonna keep following me.
I am so sorry, James.
I don't. You know what? Never mind.
What are you gonna say?
Me? Well, again, I still don't want to spill secrets in case I prove a good point to the rest of the play.
I know. But if the players watched the stream, they would have seen it anyway. And most of them do watch the stream afterwards.
I don't. I'm too lazy.
Same here.
Same.
When you know who come here because he has a chance of losing his, because this thing still follows orders from someone high.
James,
And yeah,
I am sorry. I know what would happen. I know who would do what. I know how they think. There are other ways to keep your mouth silent.
how's that? Let's see.
I'm sorry, James. All those do hit. And you have died. I'm very sorry.
Cool.
When you die, please mute the small talk. I am so sorry, James. You had something, but then I had to relook at something for the Lunar Devil.
What's that?
The Lunar Devil doesn't give a damn about Asmodeus. They honestly don't. They're only called a devil because of how they act to do their job.
Yeah, but I'm still seeing why you would just let me die, because he risked losing his secret, because I'm still a good character.
No,
So
that's why I moved you. That's why I moved you to small talk.
Physically can't because I know his name. Hence why he didn't kill James the first time.
I know. James, you find yourself in a familiar place. A place you hope that you'll never return to. You see him, sitting at his chair. Back so soon, I see.
Nice vacation spot. Just in the middle of the lake, and
No, you're in Asmodeus' palace.
his palace is the 8th layer of hell, which is the heavenly comedy is just a frozen lake.
Yeah. As Asmodeus sits on his throne and offers you a seat.
Yeah, I prefer standing.
We're in a bit of a predicament here now, James.
Yeah.
I can't let your soul pass on, because you know why. But you can't use that against me because I have your friends. You're doing well, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm here to make you a new deal.
I'm dying to hear how this one goes.
Your soul for theirs. I will set them free in exchange of your own soul. Duly note, the way you'll be contained is very simple. No one will be able to see you again. But your friends get to go with no recollection of what happened.
Oh God, I'm messing with God on this one, and I should be smited for it.
You are messing with a
One of my
god.
friends, you know.
What, Umbreon? Say that again, I didn't hear you. Umbreon. I believe we'll talk about this later, off stream.
Welcome
If
back.
you guys would have, oh, I was gonna ask if
Unfortunately,
you guys were. Sorry.
unfortunately, James has died.
Whoa.
Permanently?
Yep.
Celebration noises.
Yay, we only have one rogue assassin now.
Now I will have to give James a new character sheet.
You can give him the one that you were gonna give to me. I haven't touched it.
No, I'm just gonna give him a brand new one.
Fair enough. Still think I might need that one.
As you guys finally get away. I kind of feel bad, but slightly I don't.
Eldritch Blast. As I'm hitting from 600.
As this is what...
Hello?
Hello.
Welcome back.
Internet died.
Rip.
Internet died for 1 second, and then my computer said, "Oh my, I want new shit."
Nani?
James, I have given you a new character sheet. You may...
I don't think I'm
What?
Why?
Austin. You never asked me what I put on that note, huh?
We'll talk about it after the session. As you
Eldritch
guys...
Blast.
As you guys finally make it back to town.
I was hitting the whole time 600 feet.
Guys?
100 feet.
There is a point where the Lunar Devil would just go invisible and fly away.
Cool, I'm still.
You can't hit it while it's invisible.
I said bears.
Cool. Duly noted.
Guys?
As you guys...
Don't... My back hurts.
Why?
How bad are my wounds?
Turn around.
She took a net 20 claw to the back. How
Yeah.
bad do you think it's gonna be?
Downhill, explain the wounds.
They are deep, and they are horrible. These will leave scars.
You should go to the cleric because these will hurt and leave scars.
How much blood have I?
A lot.
Are you dizzy?
Oh, no, I'm fine. She then collapses to the ground.
I'll take that as a yes.
I'm fine, really.
Cavalier, you collapse. You're knocked out.
Yep.
Take her to the cleric.
He'll take her to the church. Gotcha. As Cavalier will still be knocked out for the rest of the night.
Cool.
Where's Alfred?
Alfred, you have just survived something horrible. Is Alfred there? No?
Pro.
After I take her to.
Oh, wait, he said he was going to get some food.
Oh. After the clerics thing, I'll go with my dad to my dad. After I take the clerics, I'll go to my dad. That's. Try with my mom.
You'd like to communicate with your mother?
Yes.
As I believe, I am so sorry for you I'm so sorry, Paige and Apex, but I believe that's where we should call it for the night.
Works for me.
3 hours.
It's cool.
Well, that's a new not a lot of time.
I'm sorry, but there are many things I need to prepare now.
Because we found the Lunar Devil?
A little too early, yes. And also, I need to talk to Umbreon about his new character.
Okay.
My old character, but with new skin.
Talk to you later.
I hope everyone enjoys.